Have you ever experienced the joy of smoking chicken halves on the pit barrel cooker? Well, you're in luck today. Hey everybody, my name is Don. Welcome to Driveway Que and Brews. And today we're going to be throwing some chicken halves right on the pit barrel cooker, hanging them, and also putting some Boudin links on the Kamado Joe to enjoy as an appetizer. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're from my other channel, my main channel, Bearded Excursions and Outdoors, and you're checking this one out, thank you so much for popping by. Let's get to cooking.
First step is drawing up our insurance policy, Tony's Injectable Butter. Plunging this right into the breasts and thighs so that white meat stays insanely juicy. And hey, it doesn't hurt to inject a little bit in the drumsticks and the wings too. Next, a good heavy coating of your favorite rub right over the chicken. Be sure to lift up the wings and get under there as well. Set the hooks right beneath the breastbone and they're ready to hang. Today we're using some Applewood chunks to help bring out the flavor of that chicken, and we're also going to set the pit barrel cooker to 1/4 open on the bottom vent.
Now, the Boudin is already pre-cooked, so what we're going to do is just grab a few of these and place them in some tin foil and then put them directly on the grill. Some people like the smoky flavor in Boudin. I don't like it so much when it absorbs in there, so we're just going to do these little links. These are DJ brand links that I get from Kroger's. Y'all, I'm from South Louisiana and I love Boudin. Now this is not close to what I get at home, but it's close enough. When you're in Texas, you got to make it work. So we're going to do a couple of packs of those like that and get them right on the Kamado Joe. And let those heat up real good. All right, everybody, it is time to hang these bad boys. And it's the pit barrel cooker. There's no grate in there, you hang them. So you're gonna do 3 on each rebar. We're gonna eat good tonight, y'all. Why is he cooking so many chicken halves, you might ask? Well, we've got company coming over. I wanna make sure everybody's got plenty to eat. All right, now the magic, we just let this go. All right, let's check on this Boudin and see what it looks like. I've been flipping it over for the last, let's see what time it is. For the last hour, flipping it over back and forth. And all you're really wanting to do is just heat this up. I've got it on about 300 degrees. And that should be good and ready to go. I'm gonna have to take that in and try some. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, I can't wait to get some of that. Okay, now that we've got the Q all situated, it's time to enjoy a cold brew. And this week I've got Shiner Mango Kolsch. It is beer brewed with mango and with natural flavors added. So I haven't always been a big fan of fruit-infused beers, but it's summertime here in Texas, and this just felt like something that was worth giving it a shot because I really enjoy all of Shiner's products. So it's a light beer, lighter beer anyway, Kolsch style. Let's get that glass filled up there. It's got a nice rich color. I can kind of smell some of the fruitiness coming off the top. Yes, definitely got some mango in there. Let's give it a try. Okay. It's good. It's definitely a Kolsch style beer. It's really tasty. You get a little bit on the head at first with the mango, and then beer flavor kind of takes over, and then the mango settles back in. I think this will be something that'll pair really nicely with the chicken. It's not something that you'd want to drink if you're like eating something with heavy sweetness like barbecue sauce. But if you pair this with just the chicken as the way that we're preparing it, I think it'll be fine. So, hey, there you have it. This week's brew, Shiner Mango Kolsch. It's worth drinking it. If you haven't had a chance to try it out yet, give it a try. Now for the ultimate taste test. The skin is crispy, just how I like it. Now, this isn't as good as the stuff that I get back home in Louisiana, but in a pinch, this will work just fine. The chicken's been on for about an hour and a half. Let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how it's doing. Oh yeah, that's coming along good. All right, we have hit the wonderful 165 mark all the way around. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these puppies up. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The juice is just pouring out of there. Ain't that so pretty? This pan is literally just filling up with nothing but juice on that. All right, now guys, it is my favorite time after the cook is we've got to check this bone right here and see if it, oh, look at that. It twists and it come right out. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna slice into a piece of that. Oops, I'm losing the bone. Slice into a piece of that chicken. My gosh, it is just falling apart. Okay, let's give it the old taste test and see. Man, well, that is how you do backyard smoking on the pit barrel cooker. Put some Tony's injectable butter in there. Fantastic. So, thank you for hanging out this long with me. Please make sure that you smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I get a video that comes up. Hit the like button, and if you're watching on a mobile device, please hit the hype button. But until next time, keep the smoke rolling and the brew flowing.